What's up everybody? Welcome back to another tutorial with me and Nick and Resonate. Today we're doing something a little bit more special. We created the ultimate poker B-roll. Well, we didn't create it, Peter Lindgren did, and we got inspiration from it. And we put a twist to it. The twist was coffee. Yes, you heard that right, coffee. So we did a poker B-roll coffee video, or should I say poker coffee B-roll video. The inspiration behind doing this video was to take the element of poker and coffee. Poker because we want to show that we're all in, and coffee because we just love coffee. And I think that this brand that we are trying right now is awesome. Here's a disclaimer before we start the tutorial on this video. Whenever I watch the behind the scenes of these creative videos, I was a little bit intimidated because the movements of these camera DOPs had was very flashy. You move the camera left, right, up, down, and everything. And I thought I couldn't do it. To be honest, I would disqualify myself. So this was a challenge to me. Can I, without my flashy movements, make a good video? And I think this video turned out very good. Let me show you how the video turned out. For this video, all my shots were handheld. Secondly, the camera I'm using is the A7R III, and the light that we used was the Godox SL60. I love critique. One of the critiques that we got on our last video was, it looks similar to everything else that we do. So the first thing I did for this particular shoot was to change up some elements, and by that I mean change up the table. Yes, so what we did, we took our table and we put our green screen chroma cloth on top of it to make it look like a poker table. We went to our local hypermarket and we bought some playing cards from there. The other elements on the table were kids' toys that I bought for my kids. Because I wanted a moody look for the whole video, we went with an overhead light setup. So I had a light right above the model pointed slightly down towards his face, and we added some texture by using a fog machine. For the first shot, I wanted to establish the product. I wanted to establish the location, and I wanted to establish the model. The model, by the way, is our very own Nick, and doesn't he look like George Clooney? So the first shot we're going to do is our establishing shot, which would be going from here into revealing you. Cool? So when I come here, that's the time I'm going to look up. Cool? Let's do this. Fingers crossed. On 3. One sec. On 3, 2, 1. Look up. Great. The next shot would have looked a little bit better if there was a cigar and whiskey, but unfortunately we don't drink whiskey, nor do we smoke cigars. So the next best thing I could think about was coffee and a lollipop. Yes, the lollipop was to add like a fun element throughout the video where Nick takes the lollipop from the box and puts it in his mouth. Every video you create has to have one scene, one shot, one frame that you're proud about, and this was mine. We had to re-establish that we were playing poker and bring in the element of coffee in it as well. So I start off this scene by pushing in towards Nick, then we pull back and move towards the Chemex as Nick reaches out for it, and then takes the Chemex and fills his cup with coffee. Coffee, which is our product. Because he's filled his cup with coffee, he now has to drink it. So the next shot we took was of him removing the lollipop from his mouth. We added a pop noise in post, and he reaches out for his glass of coffee and takes a sip of it. As he keeps the glass down, we thought it would look really cool as we start the next frame with the same kind of movement of the camera going downwards, and we reveal that he's got something that looks like a cigarette packet, which is not a cigarette packet, but this is one of the coffees that these guys sell. It's instant coffee. So we take the coffee packet and we get Nick to flip it. I love the idea of the flip, and I want to emphasize the flip a little bit more. So we took a drill, attached it on the coffee pack, and spun it around like really slowly so we could have that effect of the coffee just going up and coming down in slow motion. The next scene was our pivot scene, which shows Nick going all in with all the coffee products. So we had beans, we had coffee pods, we had this instant coffee, we had everything that we could get our hands on from the coffee brand that we were working with. And he pushes in all the coffee products, and we have, remember the cigarette packet? See how we bring it back? This instant coffee pack falling all the way down on this. Considering we broke away from the whole poker aspect of this video, we wanted to bring it back to poker, sorry, bad joke. So we want to bring it back to poker. So this is where we reveal what cards he has. So I got Nick to look at his cards. As he looks at the cards, he's confident he's going to win, and he throws the cards. Now, we are not poker players, so I have absolutely no idea what poker rules or points are, but I thought having two sets of aces as revealing cards would be an ideal answer. If I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments below. Our final shot was to reveal the products again, which is not going to be a hero shot, but just a cutaway of showing the products and of our lovely model Nick. So I took the camera, handheld it, and moved it across the table just to go into black over the products that we had. To spice things up, we took a great audio track that we had from audio.com, and we added subtle follies to complement the video. This is what it sounds like without the audio. This is what it sounds like with just the follies. Here comes the music. Here comes the grading. This is how we created this video. There were no flashy movements, there was no gimbals, there was no tripods, there were no excuses. I did this so that you guys can know that if I can do it, you guys can too. Till next time, this is Joe saying, keep creating, explore, and peace out.